found a Git repo that does some benchmarks on various languages like C, C3, and Odin. But I think the benchmarks missed the memory footprint, so let's check that while we're at it. I already have that repo cloned in right here, and in my Z shell RC file, that seems like a mouthful, I have set up a time format so we can see how much memory and speed each application will take to run. But let's just go ahead and build these. Keep in mind that I'm traveling, if the hotel room wasn't obvious enough. So I have my M1 Macbook Air with me instead of my Framework laptop. The battery life on this is just undefeated, especially when I'm gonna be traveling through a couple plane rides and traveling for 10 hours. I want to be able to do something on my laptop. My Framework laptop, as much as I love it, the battery life isn't as long as this one. Okay, with that in mind, let's benchmark some of these languages from this Git repo. Go into C, and we already made it, I guess. I'll do V2, and it is main. Hold on, I need to run time, and then main. This took 1.81 seconds on my M1, and the max memory was about 1 megabyte. And the file size of main here is 33 kilobytes. Okay, let's go up to C3, see what the makefile says. I may have built this without, okay, V1, and we'll do the same. Time main, let's see how long this one takes. 2.10 seconds, C was 1.88, and this is actually the same amount of memory, but about the same amount of memory. What is the size of this? 116 kilobytes. All right, let's check out Odin while we're here, and let's see. There's a run in here. Did I add that? I don't think I did. Okay, it's make V1. We'll do time main. This was faster than C3 and used a little bit more memory. All right, let's see how big this was. 185 kilobytes. But someone left an interesting comment on my post about this repo I put up a few days ago. So he mentions that C3 is touching several pieces of the standard lib code that has to be compiled as well, such as, I think, IO print n will immediately slash the binary size in 2. And follow-up can disable the entire standard lib by using stdlib equals no. So let's go back to C3 and see if we can actually make it a little bit smaller. There is no C4 yet. We go in that make file, and then we wanted to, am I in C? Yes, I'm in C, C3. There we go. So he wanted to add use stdlib. Is that in the compile? Equals no, like this. And then we're gonna have to go into main.c3, and any print ends, we're going to go ahead and do the extern fn int printf car pointer to a gamut format I can spell, and ... And then print n. If we change this out to printf, let me leave that in there and just change it like this so I don't mess up too much. So that's going to call print, it was going to call IO print n 3 or 4 times, I think it was. Now it's going to call printf just once. And if we do make, I might want to look in makefile again, v1. Gee, I messed up because we did use standard lib no. Okay, I don't think I could do that then. I'll have to figure that out a different time. I'm not going to do it right here, so I'm going to take this out. We'll just try it with, we have to go into the main.c3 and undo that. I don't want to deal with that right now because I don't know enough about it. And now if I do time main, I think it's about the same. And now it's 96 kilobytes, which I don't know if that was half because I already forgot what it was. 116 to 96 on my M1 Mac Mini using all those things you just saw. So that's an improvement. Okay, well, let's take it a little bit of a real world example, such as something like advent of code. I don't know. I was racking my brain of like something sort of simple that wasn't going to take too long, and I went ahead and coded it outside of the video so it wasn't taking all your precious time. So I took 2023 day one. We're going to have a big file. It's going to take in a bunch of lines, so we're going to read a file line by line with each one of these, and then we are going to go and look at each line, and according to the instructions, we want to take the first digit and the last digit, and then we're going to turn that into a number. So if you look at the example here, the first line is 12, and then 38, and 15, and then 77, and then you take every single one of those digits, and then you add them together to get the sum of 142. So I just want to briefly go over some of the quirks or the issues I had with C3 and Odin, or some things I liked. If you want to really look at the difference of everything, the link will be in the description for the GitLab repo, so you can look at all this stuff and say, oh, okay, that's how you do it in C. I mean, I'm not an expert C3 or Odin programmer, so I don't know the idiomatic way to do it with those languages. I just kind of figured it out. Speaking of which, C3, I kind of just had to try to figure it out. I don't have an LSP. The documentation isn't great, but just based on experience, I kind of figured out some of this stuff. Like, I'm going to loop through this array and then I assumed that I can take the iterator of the string that's line, and that would be a character, and there would have to be a way to check if it's a digit or not. So if it's a digit, then we get that one is what we want, and we're going to break out of here and return it and add it up here. Now, I wasn't sure how to make a string from 2 characters, so I made it into this. I tried this and it worked. I wasn't sure. And then I did find this in the documentation to int that was in there. So yeah, I think I went down here into strings in the documentation and found to int. And I assume this S meant like self. I didn't have to pass it in there because it's string dot to int. So you take the string variable digits here and then run the function from it to int, and that worked. But then there was Odin. So yeah, Odin wasn't terrible bad. The documentation was better, but my biggest pet peeve was getting a character. Actually, in Odin, it's a rune. So getting the rune and converting it to an int or a string first, then it convert. Actually, this is a rune array. Then it convert that rune to string, and then I could convert that to an integer, so I can do the math and get those working. I will say Odin has an examples Git repo, so there's a bunch of stuff you can look in here and say, oh, that's how you do it. So I actually have a build script. Just go and build them all. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to check these out with the input.txt with the time. Yeah, that actually is the correct answer because I ran this before and checked it. So that was stupid fast. I thought that input was pretty long. Yeah, 1,000 lines. Okay, that's not terrible long. But let's try C3 main input.txt. Pretty fast. Use a little bit more memory, a little bit more CPU usage, and just a little bit faster. I mean, a little bit slower. I'm sorry. And then Odin lang main input.txt. I'm sorry. Goodness. We were supposed to do time here, aren't we? Actually, are those the same answer? Okay, they're all the same answer. Okay, it used less memory than C3 and was actually pretty fast. Dang, that is actually pretty well optimized for Odin. That's pretty awesome. Well, there you have it, the benchmarks. They're very comparable. Odin seemed to just be really fast on this age of Conan. This advent of code. I never even played Age of Conan. But they all got the same answer. They're all really fast. Yeah. Awesome. Way to level up by doing. The code will be hosted on GitLab. The link will be in the description. And thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment to defeat that algo monster.